Welcome back, skiers. Mikey Bell here with Outdoor Adventure Training, and today I am very excited to deliver our third annual Bosu Ski Workout. 3 years ago, we dropped our first Bosu Ski Workout, and it has helped tens of thousands of skiers prepare for ski season. Last year was our second variation of this workout, and this year will be our third and most difficult variation of the classic Bosu Ski Workout. I would like to mention that at OAT, we have no affiliation with Bosu Ball, but as a certified personal trainer and die-hard skier and backcountry skier, the Bosu Ball is by far my favorite tool to develop stability, agility, strength, endurance, and balance leading up to ski season. Skiing is a very dynamic sport and requires all of these pillars of training to not only perform at your best, but stay injury-free all season long. If you're interested in a more structured approach to training for ski season, look no further than our Bosu Powder Prep program. We've taken our classic Powder Prep program, which is a periodized ski-specific training program, and incorporated over 40 different Bosu Ball exercises so you can use your favorite tool and know that you're setting yourself up for success for an epic winter ahead. Like I mentioned, this workout is intermediate to advanced. If you have not done any Bosu ski workouts yet, go watch our first one, then go try our second one a week later, and then maybe, if you feel confident with those, you can give this one a shot. As far as equipment goes, of course, you're gonna need your trusty Bosu Ball, but also a foam roller. We're gonna be warming up with a little bit of rolling on the quads and hip flexors, and if you're looking for an added challenge, we'll show you ways to incorporate a little bit of added resistance in the form of dumbbells or kettlebells. So I open the Outdoor Adventure Training app and let the app guide us through this workout with work and rest intervals program just for you. We're not starting off with the Bosu Ball. As I mentioned, we are gonna start with a little bit of rolling on the quadriceps. So go ahead and grab your roller. We're gonna start on the left leg here, and I'm just rolling out the quadriceps. So I'm working from the top of the knee all the way up towards the hip flexors. Foam rolling is an amazing way to improve blood flow to the muscle, break up some tightness in the fascia. Great way to improve mobility and warm the muscle up before movement. This is new in all of our ski training programs this year. We've embedded mobility training in the beginning and the end of every workout into one stop, rather than clicking on multiple activities.
Foam rolling.
So now we're moving up the quads to the hip flexors. So I'm really focusing on that pocket, right where the pocket of your shorts might be, just right below the iliac crest on your hip, and just this top little section here, warming up those hip flexors, doing a lot of squats, a lot of lunges today. And the hip flexors always need a little bit of love, especially if you work a desk job and you find yourself sitting a lot. Try to foam roll my quads and hip flexors every single day.
10 seconds left. We'll switch sides.
Nice and easy in the hips, just very subtle rolling.
You're done.
And then we're gonna switch to the right leg.
Foam rolling. Quadriceps.
If this is really intense for you, we do have full foam rolling and mobility routines. I'll leave a link for those up here in the corner. Definitely give them a shot. We also do have full mobility routines in the app for you to follow along. Just warming up here. Nice and slow on the rolling. Notice I'm keeping my knee bent. That keeps the quads in a more extended position, so you can get in there a little deeper with the roller. And then I'm just gonna continue up the quads
rolling, hip flexors,
to that hip flexor pocket again. This is our last foam rolling movement. Then we're gonna move into our dynamic warm up, getting the joints and muscles ready for some serious action today. Hopefully this isn't too intense for you and it should feel good. Getting ready for movement. Focus on your breathing. Again, while foam rolling before exercise is certainly a great place to start, the real mobility gains take a long time, over time, to really improve that. Okay, we're done with the foam roller. You can roll that out of the way and we're gonna stand up and get into a more dynamic stretch. We're starting with a walking lunge and twist. So I'm striding forward, sinking down in the back hips and staying really stable in this 90 and 90 position. I'm gonna rotate through the torso, driving off that front leg, transitioning to the other side. So I'm really looking for a deep stretch through the hip flexors and quads on the back leg. And the twist is just to get a little bit of core activation, deepen the stretch a little bit. Should feel good. We got a lot of lunges today. Really split squats, side squats,
butt kicks,
which I would still put in that lunge category. Butt kicks, trying to get your heart rate up a little bit here. Really just trying to kick your heels towards the glutes, activating the hamstrings, mobilizing the quads, getting the heart rate up. Trying to stay light on the feet. There are a lot of plyometrics in today's workout. We're gonna talk a lot about jumping mechanics.
side lunges,
Nice. Transitioning to side lunges. Striding out to the side. I like my front heel in line with my back toe, and then I'm sinking the hips down, driving off of this leg to center, switching sides. Keeping the chest up. This is just our warm-up. So if you're getting crushed already, go check out our other Bosu Ski workouts. This is more advanced, I promise. And if you're looking for a challenge, stick around, because it's
side
coming.
shuffles,
Side shuffles. I'm staying low, moving side to side. This is called the frontal plane. Lateral movement, obviously very important for skiing. Being able to react and change direction. Doing a lot of frontal plane movements today, as well as sagittal. A little bit of transverse. Staying low. Starting to get those legs firing. Whew. Nice work. Shake it out. We are getting right into it with some balancing on the round side of the Bosu. We're going through this one time. This is just a single leg Bosu balance. I'm gonna start off with weight because I feel that's appropriate for me.
round
This
Bosu
Bosu
weighted
wants to roll around
isometric
today,
load,
or rather, the foam roller. Just have a light 20-pound dumbbell going for activation here. One leg on
round
top of the
weighted
Bosu,
isometric load,
staying low, bent through the ankle, knee, and hip, core engaged. Hang in there. This is just a 35-second hold. Try not to cheat. It's good to do this near a wall, just in case. Really trying to build some muscular endurance and stability here. Staying low, glutes are firing.
You're done in 3, 2, 1.
Whew. Nice work. Shake it out, and then we're switching legs on the round side again. So this is an isometric load. Really trying to load all of those muscles in the leg
round Bosu weighted
isometrically,
isometric load,
squeezing all those muscle groups. In our other two Bosu Ski workouts, we do a dynamic balance where we're just trying to hold. This is a progression up from that, where I'm actively trying to get those muscles to fire in an unstable environment. Woo, which is why we love the Bosu. If you come out of it, it is okay. Happens to the best of us. Staying low.
3, 2, 1.
Nice work. We're switching legs again. I know I'm backwards from what the app is
Bosu weighted
saying.
isometric load,
Left side.
We're doing it on the flat side now. I'll go with the left leg first this time.
2, 1.
Here we go. So my
flat
foot is
Bosu
centered
weighted isometric
right on the
load,
Bosu. I'm gonna go weight in the left hand. Getting low. You'll find that one side of the Bosu or one side of your body might be easier than the other. For me, the flat side on the left leg might be my best.
10 seconds left. Hang in there.
Staying low, staying low. You should start to feel this through the quads, glutes, hamstrings by now.
You're done in 3, 2, 1.
Nice work. Shake it out real quick. We're moving quick today. I'm gonna be sweating by the end of this, I promise you that.
3, 2, 1.
Flat Bosu weighted
Ankle bent,
isometric load.
knee bent,
Right side.
hip is bent. I'm going head on to you to show you what my knee is doing. It's not collapsing in over the big toe. That's called valgus movement. We do not want that. That's how you set yourself up for an ACL tear, which is one of the most common injuries among skiers. Trying to mitigate that by activating the glutes. We'll talk about that
10 seconds
all
left.
day today.
Hang in there.
Staying low, core engaged, firing, firing, firing.
In 3, 2, 1.
Whew, nice work. You could set your weight down if you decided to use that. We're flipping that Bosu over and we're getting into some plyometrics. We're starting with an endurance hop, hopping up and down. We're going for speed. We'll show you some variations. Just get my watch set. Make sure it's tracking all these
Bosu endurance
calories
hops.
burned. Then we're gonna do the same thing side to side, and then the classic Bosu wobble. Here we go. Behind the Bosu. I'll start off slow.
Bosu
In case you've
endurance
never done
hops.
these, I'm hopping up, stabilizing, coming off and landing softly, okay? So if you're here, that's totally okay. You can do this for the first round. We're gonna pick it up on the second round. If you're ready for that added challenge, we're up and back. Notice I'm not looking down at the Bosu, I'm peeking out of the bottom of my eyes. Nice and easy, soft landings. Super key, I'm absorbing that load on the way down
10 seconds left. Hang
and on the Bosu. If I land lock-legged, I'm getting launched. Nice and easy,
in 3, 2, 1.
nice work.
For 20 seconds.
Short rest. And then we're doing side to side, same thing. I'm gonna start on one side,
Bosu side to side hops.
on top, to the other side, and back.
In 3, 2,
Staying light on the feet. Again,
Bosu side
up,
to side hops.
on top,
45 seconds.
over. Back the other way, over. So first round might be okay. If you were to take it a little slower, I'd always rather have excellent body control than sloppy reps. But eventually, if you're a dynamic skier, we're trying to pick it up. Getting up and over, up and over. Notice my upper body isn't necessarily coming all the way over.
In there.
I kind of keep this centered lean in my upper body. Let my hips
3, 2,
go side to side. Whew.
rest.
Good work, good work. Flipping the Bosu over. The dreaded wobble. This one's a thigh burner.
Bosu wobble.
Catch your breath.
We'll start.
Getting on top of the Bosu in a squat position.
Bosu
Okay?
wobble.
I'm not unintentionally wobbling the ball here. I'm getting low, pushing that ball side to side. The faster, the harder. If you're going slow, make sure you're staying centered over the Bosu, meaning I'm not rocking my whole body, right? We need to be able to segment our upper body from our lower body, just like when we're skiing and we're turning. Staying low, driving those knees. This is a quad burner. Make sure your knees aren't collapsing in. Hang in there, team.
You're done in 3, 2, 1.
Woo!
For 30 seconds.
Oh yeah, nice work. That feels good. I like to think of this as an extended warm-up. Stay hydrated.
Get ready. Next up.
Bosu
I definitely drink
endurance
more
hops.
during these YouTube videos because I'm talking. Okay, endurance hops. Front to back, I'm gonna show you from the lateral view now.
Bosu endurance hops.
5 seconds.
Notice my upper body, woo, is not moving a ton, meaning I'm not doing these really slow and lethargic jumps. We're getting active today, team. Staying light, on top,
10 seconds left. Hang
getting the heart rate up.
You're done in 3, 2,
Nice work.
rest.
Woo!
Seconds.
We got side to side next, shake it out. Catch your breath.
Bosu side to side hops.
Again,
We'll start in 3,
keep it quick,
2,
keep it light. Here we go. Side to
Bosu
side,
side
on top,
hops.
over, on top. Don't get rocked like I did. Accuracy is important. Try to pick up the tempo where appropriate. Be consistent. If you lose it, it's okay. Do your best.
10 seconds.
Staying light.
Hang in there. You're done. 3, 2, 1.
Woo!
Rest.
Strong work, team.
Seconds.
Flipping it over for the wobbles.
Bosu
Sweating
wobble.
already.
We'll start.
Getting on top of the ball.
1.
Getting low.
Bosu wobble.
Wobble that ball. Side to side. Really focusing on staying square through the upper body. Chest is up. You might need to adjust your feet. Also notice my heels, trying to stay grounded, not picking up off the ball. Keeping those heels engaged helps a little bit with glute activation.
10 seconds left.
Woo! Feeling the burn. Hang in there, team.
You're done in 3, 2, 1.
Woo!
Rest.
Nice work.
10 seconds.
30-second rest. We're getting ready for split squats. Flip your Bosu over. Here's the deal. We got split squats, ice skaters, side squats, and you guessed it, more plyometrics, lateral side-to-side squat jumps at the end.
Next up,
We're going through
Bosu
this
split
2
squat.
times.
left
You're doing great. We're almost halfway done.
We'll start in
So for the split squat, I'm gonna go left leg
Bosu
on
split
top,
squat.
right leg back behind me. I'm working on driving my back knee down, staying balanced through the whole foot, and driving back up, okay? So a lot of stabilization required in that front leg, muscular endurance. In this next round, I am gonna add resistance by holding a dumbbell or 2. But for this round, I like to really focus on engagement, right? So again, whole foot is grounded, pushing through the whole foot to come up, meaning I'm not just in my heel, and I'm definitely not just in my toe. Straight down, back up. Core engaged. Anytime we're working with the Bosu.
10 seconds left. Hang in there.
Drop it down,
You're
hold
done
it,
in 3, 2,
back up slow. Nice work.
rest. For 20 seconds.
I'm dripping. You should be too by now. It has not been a cold start to fall
Bosu split
here in
squat.
Oregon.
Right side.
It's been freaking hot. Ready for winter. Here we go. Right leg forward this time. Centered. I'm showing you this
Bosu
view
split squat.
to pay attention to the knee. If this knee is going over that medial line of that big toe, you're setting yourself up for an injury. staying externally rotated so that glute stays firing. We'll focus on this in the ice skaters and the side squats as well. Dropping that knee down, getting low. Core engaged. Really staying balanced through the whole foot. Be careful not to push into the big toe. Oftentimes when that happens, everything is gonna collapse. External rotation. If you need to do this next to a wall or hold onto your ski poles, I'm okay with that.
10 seconds.
Get low.
In there.
Last one, let's hold
In 3, 2, 1.
and drive out. Woo! Nice work.
20 seconds.
Okay, we got Bosu ice skaters. If you've never done these, you're gonna love them. Bosu's off to the side, okay? This is a plyometric, very dynamic, active exercise. I'm jumping off of my left leg to land on my right leg
Ice skaters.
on the Bosu. My goal is to balance, drive back off, stabilize, off, okay? Side to side movement. And this other leg can definitely come back behind you to counterbalance. Notice my arms are pumping. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Really show me that you got it on the Bosu. Just like that single leg load. No different. Just getting dynamic with it.
Hang in there.
Stay low, team, come on. That powder's not gonna ski itself.
3, 2, 1.
Oh,
Rest.
nice work.
60 seconds.
Switching legs, switching sides.
Bosu ice skaters.
Right side.
Okay, same deal. Switching sides, starting on the right leg on the ground, driving up,
Bosu ice skaters.
stabilizing. It's okay if you don't get it the first try. Notice I'm also not just reaching with one leg, right? That's lame. Drive through the glutes. Soft landings. Might take a little bit to find the rhythm here, but once you do, you'll know it because you should feel it. Glute medius, right on the outside part of that hip. All about keeping that knee out.
10 seconds. Hang in there.
Even though we're moving medially.
You're done. In 3, 2, 1. Rest.
Nice work.
20 seconds.
You can leave the Bosu there. I'm gonna grab a light medicine ball, increase the challenge.
Bosu side
Bosu
squats.
side squats. One leg is up on the Bosu, one leg's out to the side. More or less where my feet were landing in the ice skater.
Bosu side squats.
Chest is up, sinking down deep. You're gonna feel that stretch through the adductors, activation through the quads, glutes on the way up. Chest is up, core is engaged. Again, pay attention to your knee. This one, it should almost track out to really get that glute med activation. I'm not saying you shouldn't feel this in your quads, particularly VMO, the teardrop muscle, vastus medialis oblique, critical for knee stabilization. The glute medius and VMO work together synergistically to achieve that. Get low, equal parts mobility, stability, endurance. Getting low, foot staying balanced, chest is up.
You're done.
Hold it
3, 2,
and drive out. Nice work.
20 seconds.
Whew, I'm dripping. Okay, switching legs here, switching sides. After this one, one more exercise. We're through it one more time, baby. You got it. Crushing it, as we say. Okay, my feet are not perfectly parallel. They can be slightly externally rotated. So long as I'm getting low, getting that glute engagement. My chest is staying very upright, stacked over the hips, meaning I'm not doing this, okay? That's not how we ski. Keep that knee out, sink down deep, and drive. Knee out, glute, quad. Nice work. Let's get a few more, team. Come on. Staying low.
Hang in there.
Last one. Hold it.
2, 1.
Wow, nice work. Good stuff. Hit that Bosu. Back in the center. This is a fun one. That might have been a lie.
Squat jumps.
We got a minute of these. Who built this workout, man? Okay, one leg on top, one leg after the side, off to the side. Here we go. This is what I want. Squat, up and over, squat. So we're doing this squat jump, but we're replacing our feet. So that lateral side to side movement, your legs are probably not gonna hit at the same time, meaning the Bosu ball side is gonna hit first because it's a little higher. But what I don't want is this, okay? If you're just starting there, that's fine. But this is plyometrics. We're getting up and over. Stabilizing. Knees staying out. Keep it going. Whew. You should be feeling the burn by now. I certainly am. Stay low. Come on, a few more.
You're done. 3, 2,
Wow.
rest.
Nice work.
30 seconds.
Breathe through it. Shake it out. Walk it out. One more time through. And then we're stretching. No big deal. I'm gonna add 20-pound dumbbell here. Of course, all of our videos on here are kind of
Split squat.
strength and stability focused. That does not mean that cardio is not important. Go left leg first,
Bosu split squat.
on top, driving this knee down. If you are adding resistance, make sure it's on the side of the forward leg. Getting low. If you want to make it even more challenging, drive that knee over the toe to get deeper range of motion, really challenging that VMO and lower body stability. Staying low. Where I was getting at with that cardio component, we do schedule 2 days a week of structured cardio workouts in the Bosu Powder Prep program. One is a shorter, more high intensity effort. One is a longer, more zone 2 effort. Cardio is important for skiing. Last one.
1. Rest.
Nice work.
2 seconds.
Right leg. I'm gonna go head on again so you can really see what's going on.
Bosu split squat.
Right side.
Even though it's a split squat, it's a static lunge. We're working up and down in that lunge position.
1.
You might feel this in your hip
Bosu
flexors,
split squat.
stretching in that back leg.
60 seconds.
Again, I'm head on so you can critique my technique with the knee. Dropping low, driving through the whole foot. Woo! Man, I was thinking about skiing. It won't be long, team. It's only October, but winter always comes in some way, shape, or form. Really driving down and forward, but my whole foot is grounded. Oh, a lot of power to come out of that. Don't cheat. Last one. Hold it
You're done in 3,
and drive out. Nice work. Getting ready for the skaters. Get that Bosu out to the side.
Bosu ice skaters.
Here we go. We're gonna try to power up this time, team. If you're struggling with it, no worries. This isn't easy. Starting off to the side,
Bosu ice skaters.
on the Bosu, load, explode. I'm working in a tight space here. You can do it at home, no problem. Notice how this back leg really tracks behind me to counterbalance with my other arm forward. Come on, hang in there.
10 seconds left. Hang in there.
Last one.
1.
Woo! Nice work. Dripping. I love it.
Bosu ice skaters.
My favorite workouts of the year, by far. As much as I love
We'll start.
running and mountaineering, nothing will ever
Bosu
come
ice
close to
skaters.
skiing
Right side.
side to side.
5 seconds.
I find that training for skiing, I'm the most self-motivated. I don't need to sign up for a race or have some crazy expedition plan. Just skiing at our local hill gets me psyched. Focus, stay low.
10 seconds left. Hang in there.
Give me one more good one. Come on. Drive,
You're done.
hold,
3,
and drive.
last.
Nice work.
20
I'm gonna keep the Bosu there. I'm gonna get up to 20 pounder this time.
Bosu
Medicine
side
ball. You
squats.
could hold a kettlebell, dumbbell just the same. You don't have to hold anything, especially if your legs are quivering. This workout is actually called
Bosu side squats.
the Quiver Killer Quads, even though it's a lot of glute too. We got to get creative with names. Definitely feeling that added resistance and the fatigue. Staying low. Did just get back from a backpacking trip. Feeling the hiking and the vert. Stay low. Elevation gain is an amazing way to train for skiing. Building that full body stability and proprioception. If you got a local hill, go tear it up, man. Watch how this knee is tracking. Externally rotated.
10 seconds left. Hang in there.
One more. Hold it. Oh yeah. I should mention, if you're not going as deep as me, that's okay. Adductor mobility will come into
Bosu
play with
side
this one.
squats.
Right side.
Okay, switching sides. Do what's appropriate for you as far as weight. Match what you did on the first side.
Bosu side squats.
Right side.
Getting low.
60 seconds.
This one is very helpful for skiing, as you could probably see. If any of our Portland and Seattle viewers out there, we're going to Snowvana, baby. Don't know about Snowvana? I'll leave a link in the description below. We're gonna be there at our booth, having a fun Bosu challenge. Come check us out, say what's up. In fact, if you're watching this and come to Snowvana, I will give you an outdoor adventure training sport hat. Come say hello.
Hang in there.
Give me one more good rep. Get low, hold it, and drive. Oh, nice work, team. Oh yeah, here we go. Last set, best set.
Bosu lateral squat jumps.
And then we're getting into a quick stretch routine. Should feel good. Side to side, lateral squat jumps.
Bosu
One leg on the
lateral squat
Bosu,
jumps.
one leg up, off, jumping up and over, switching sides. Let's get it done, team, come on. Final minute of hard work for me. Whew. I'm feeling that. It's okay to pause, catch your breath. Let's finish strong. Chest is staying up. Get as low as you can. Think about that powder in December. How good it's gonna feel. Just a few more, come on. Oh, that was pretty ugly. Good work, team. Getting it done. Catch your breath. Get some water. Short 5-6 minute cool down stretch. Stick with us. You may want a mat for some of these. I'm not going to use one, but you very well might choose to. We're starting off with a seated shin stretch, anterior tibialis. Getting low, trying to sit back
Seated anterior
on my
stretch.
heels. If this is really difficult for you, it's because your anterior tibialis and your quads are tight. You could sit even on your Bosu, put some blocks, your foam roller under there. Just trying to stretch out those quads and ankles. After all that jumping, focus on your breathing. Static stretching after exercise is the best time to do so, or later in the day. Start building some flexibility up. Definitely feeling that in the tops of the ankles and through the shins, up into the quads.
10 seconds left. Hang in there.
Great job getting that last set of squat jumps done. Those are not easy.
In 3, 2, 1.
Slowly rock forward out of it. Now we're basically just gonna do that on one side. Okay, I'll go right leg forward first. This is called half saddle. So again, you could sit on your Bosu ball or your foam roller. And if this is really difficult, this should be your sign. You gotta do some more mobility. So all I'm doing is slowly walking my hands back, deep stretch through the quads, into the hip flexors. If this is too much and you're still sweating and feeling worked like I am, we have other skier stretch routines that you could try at a later time, but don't overlook the value of mobility. Amazing for recovery and injury prevention. Help to balance out all that strength we just built, cool down the nervous system.
Hang in there. You're done in 3, 2,
Then we're slowly gonna come out of this and switch legs to the other side. So right leg is coming back. Again, modify as necessary. Putting a pillow, a cushion, sitting on your Bosu,
Half
foam
saddle.
roller.
right side.
Okay, so my foot's actually off to the side of my thigh bone, my femur, and I'm slowly and gently rocking back. This side's definitely harder for me. Recovering from a little foot ankle injury this summer. Trail running, man, it'll get you if you don't keep up with mobility.
You're half done.
Really feeling this through the quads on this side. Just a few more stretches after this one.
10 seconds left. Hang in there.
Make sure we're coming out of this super slow. And we're switching to a deep lunge
You're
stretch
done.
next.
3, 2,
So slowly easing out of it. My left leg's already forward, so I'm just gonna stay there. Again, feel free to use a mat for this. Okay, so this is like your standard lunge stretch. We're doing this deep
Lunge
okay?
stretch.
So I want you pushing as far forward as you can. Your knee can absolutely come over the toe. I don't want your back heel to leave the ground. Purpose of this, of course, deep hip flexor stretch, but we're also getting a deep stretch through the calves, which is really important to mobilize, especially after all that jumping and impact. Nice and easy.
you're half done.
Driving that knee forward. We're really focusing on our breathing. That is the most important part when it comes to static stretching. Starting to feel that through the calves,
Hang in there.
Achilles tendon, that zone, lower ankle. Should feel good.
You're done in 3, 2, 1.
And honestly, if static stretching doesn't feel amazing after exercise, there's just and sides here. Makes sense. Our muscles are all tight. We've been working them. This is just to get the ball
Deep lunge
rolling
stretch.
for recovery and relaxation.
60 seconds.
So other things you could do here, you could use your Bosu ball even just to prop yourself up a little higher. That's totally appropriate. Make sure that back knee is padded if necessary. Deep stretch in the hips, deep stretch in the calves. Focus on your breathing. Almost done here. We got one more really relaxing pose after this.
10 seconds left. Hang in there. You're done.
We're coming into
3,
waterfall
2,
pose next, so
1.
come out of that slowly. I usually do this with a foam roller, but let's experiment with the Bosu. I've never done this before, so hopefully it works out. I'm just gonna put my hips on the edge of the ball, or maybe
Waterfall.
pull the ball in closer to you, and I'm just propping my hips up. Oh yeah, right there. And we're just letting the feet hang up in the sky. You could put a yoga block or a foam roller. The goal is that we're not exerting any energy in the lower legs, getting that blood to come back. If the Bosu ball isn't working for you, you can also put your legs up against a wall. Or again, any prop under the hips will do.
Done.
Way to make it through to the end of this. You're gonna be a stronger, more resilient skier because of it.
Left till the end. You can do this. You're done in 3.
We're slowly gonna come out of this one.
Awesome.
Great job. Way to hang in there. Thank you so much for joining us in our third and spiciest edition yet of the Bosu Ski Workout. Again, if you're looking for more structured workouts similar to this one with a whole host of Bosu ball exercises and other body weight exercises, check out our Bosu powder prep program. You'll be glad you did later in this ski season. Take care of your future self, and we'll see you next time here at Outdoor Adventure Training.